Is frequency in use? Nah, I knew it wasn't. Been sitting here listening to it. Good evening. This is K4PW Net Control for the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net. I know there's not any emergency traffic, or you'd already be here. So call 911 if you have a problem. If you can't call them, call us. They'll help you. For information on that, you can see us right now. See at least a screen on my radio. It's just go to YouTube in the search box and put in K4PW and hit the enter button and mash the button key. And it'll bring up a premiere as if it's called, and you'll see it on live. Now you can also go to, well, you can see that and compare your signal to other people's signals. You compare how you sound, how other people sound. Give you an idea. You can also hear people you don't hear. We'll give you just a chance. I think there's somebody else is doing that too. Rick's doing it up in Portland. He's using Facebook Live. I think that's what he's saying. But anyway, no big deal. I'm glad somebody else is doing it as well. 140. Also, you can go to 146.415.net for information on Simplex and what we do here. And also go to groups.io. We'll put in MJSS, and that'll bring up our net schedule, and you can join the group to get email reminders, etc. And also, you can ask for technical advice. You can look to buy or sell equipment, all kinds of things. Or you can send me an email just to figure out who I am. K4PEW@ARRL.net. We normally meet at 8 p.m. every Wednesday and Saturday night. And of course, we're on 146.415. That's 4146.415 FM Simplex. And tonight we're going to be on this frequency as well as 28.415 upper sideband, and then follow that with 223 FM. 223.415. That is 223.415. Purpose is to have fun, figure out what you can hear, what you can't hear, and also as you work, most people who run net for any length of time, they tend to build a station that's really, really good for just having fun, as well as remote chances and emergency. They have an ability to get out extremely well. My footprint here, partly because of my elevation, but like mostly because of my elevation, I get out about roughly as far as 65 miles in a couple of directions and 40 to 50 miles in some others. Does anybody have any other announcements aside from the one we're doing tonight? The Nets plus breakfast isn't this Saturday, it's the following Saturday, which I believe is the 15th. The 15th, just looking at the calendar, confirmed it with the producer. And also there's a 10-meter net, just like our 10-meter net, except it's better. It's on Sunday night, 7:30 p.m. Michael KM4YRF handles that very well. Let's see, is there any other announcements? All right, this is net number 887, and we're starting from the west, but we're going to be taking in check-ins from the that are mobile and or ready to go to bed. No, mobile or short on time. Hey, I heard a couple in there. I heard Kilo Echo for Romeo Victor Quebec. How you doing, Brent?
Doing good, Paul. Yeah, I'm going to make it short tonight because I am way up. But no, everything's going good, and we're getting through this weather system. It's going past pretty quick, so we'll let her go on past, buddy.
Yeah, it came in like a bomb. Everything else all right?
Yeah, everything's great. So I will be talking to you guys later. 73. Thanks for doing the net.
Very good. That's Kilo Echo for Romeo Victor Quebec. He is well short on time and mobile. I think I heard. Was that you, Greg? I heard in here. Man, you're really rough tonight. Yeah, very rough. All right, very good. That was Greg. You're going to be there for 10 meters, right? Did I hear that? Very good. That's Greg Mobile, Kilo Echo 4, or excuse me, Kilo Delta 4, Charlie Echo Victor, and he is CVE. CVE. You even got that wrong. It's Charlie Victor Echo, and he's mobile. Who else is mobile or short on time?
K4 GSA, Mike in Clarksville.
Hey, Mike, you sound good.
Yeah, I thought I'm not really short on time, but I thought I'd get in early just because I've had a heck of a time the last few months getting in at all, just hearing you. Well, I'm not going to push it. I'm going to get in now.
Yeah, no, that's great. Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm sure. I guess the conditions are really bad in that direction for a long time. At least at night when we do these.
Yeah, it's been. I mean, your signal's been low, like a two or so, or S2, but just a lot of hash and weird stuff that fades in and out. And I mean, really for kind of for months. But today, I mean, you're banging an S7 right now and just clear as a bell. So I don't know what's going on.
But you're also S7 here.
Well, there you go. So I thought I'd get in before it turns south on me or turns sour. So anyway, how are things going your end?
Ah, they're going great. Well, you missed the whole saga of me having surgery in November, and everything's okay.
Yeah, I heard some of it. Yeah, so I'm glad you're doing better. Good.
Oh yeah, doing fine. Everything all right with your gang up there?
Yeah, doing good. Yeah, nothing to report.
All right, very good. Nothing else for the net. It was good to hear from you, though.
Yeah, it's been a I don't know, at least a couple months, and I haven't been at the radio every time, but I've been quite a few, and I've tried once or twice, and it's just not going anywhere. So say hi to everybody on that for me.
All right, you'll have to you're gonna have to add another element to the boom.
Yeah, I think I've maxed it. I don't think it's the law of diminishing returns, right? I think I've got 5 on there already.
Yeah, no, you're doing how good you sound.
Yeah, same here.
Very good. That was Mike. He's in Clarksville, having did it. This is the first time he's checked in I'll just say several months, as far as I can tell. I don't keep track in the log of. I log everybody down, but I don't write down, just a general log for the night. Anyway, that's Kilo 4 Golf Sierra Alpha. He's in Clarksville. It's a good trip. It's I guess it would be a third above the 2-story house. He does real well when it comes in here. He was S7 to me. I don't know. Did anybody else hear him?
Oh, okay,
Oh, awesome. Well, very good. He's coming in with gangbusters tonight. Anyway, who else is time?
KQ4 AET mobile.
Mobile, and it seems to me you got an upgraded ticket.
I do indeed.
Yeah, very good. I saw that, and so you went out and spent 5,000 on radio and.
So lining them all up, right? Getting them, trying to figure out what I want to do.
Yeah, well, it's nice to be able to buy a great rig and a great antenna right out of the box, but right out of the gate, I guess I should temper that with available funds, and really, are you going to spend that much time in HF, over the coming months or years?
Right, I've got a net set halfway kit that's kind of in the beginning stages of being built, and then I don't know, go try and look used for my first one, because all the new HF rigs coming out, I have a feeling there's secondhand rigs on the market that are only going to be 4, 5, 6 years old. So I'm going to shop that way around.
I mean, Ford and the new rigs are going to be that. One of those is ICOM, I think, is selling one of their new rigs. It doesn't have any. It's not a all mode. It's just for HF, and I think it's. Oh yeah, no, I'm not using any. I have used ICOM equipment, but I don't own any, so I'm not. I don't. While I use mostly Yaesu equipment, I'm not one of those that swears by only one brand. So I'm open to any suggestions when I'm shopping.
My mobile rig is a Yaesu, but that's all right. I don't even have a VHF UHF shack.
Well, I'm glad you're working towards that end. It's just, like I said, you have to budget for what's practical for your family.
It's a save up in daddy's radio account for a little while until I get what I need.
Oh yeah, no, it's the best way to do it, is save up what you do want, not buy something really cheesy at the front end, and then you realize you blew that $300 for nothing.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Very good. That was Chris. He is in what's called Rural Hill, southeast of me, about 5 miles. That's Kilo Quebec 4 Alpha Echo Tango. Who else is short on time? Or sick? No, that'd be too many. Okay, we were starting to
KM4YRF, KM4TJF.
Is TJF just not able to check in tonight, or is he?
He's not able to check in. He can't make the trip tonight.
Yeah, did you hear that? You hear that from Clarksville?
I did. Had a great trip. Maybe he's over up that signal out fast.
All of a sudden, it's great. And it really is interesting how that, it's just so wacky.
Yeah, and your signal is
Yeah, well, I don't know. Anyway, we got anything good for the net, Mike?
No, I never had anything good.
Oh, no. Squared away?
Yeah, everything except my 6-meter antenna. I've got to replace the feed line on it. It's got some. You might be right about that.
Anyway, that's Mike, KM4YRF, and he's checking in for his brother as a remote checking KM4 TJF, and he's in Ashton City tonight. Who else is West?
KO4.
Good tonight.
You know, you were talking about that guy in Clarksville. What was he on a beam? I didn't hear anything.
Man, he's got a 5-element quad beam in his head, homemade. He points toward, I guess, me, but generally speaking, yeah.
I turned my squid way down, and all I got was a bunch of noise. And I mean, I was really wanting to hear him. I was like,
might be bouncing. It's the only thing I can figure. Now, what else would it be that you can't get to you? It's like going through which sometimes there's some ducting that goes on, but I have a hard time believing ducting. Yeah.
well,
It's a 5. You can point. It's pointed right at us.
Well, that's pretty cool, man. I don't know what he paid for that thing. I need to get one. I guess D-Star. It's the only thing I can't hit now, and it's driving me crazy. So I just don't want to put any more up there now. But yeah, I'm good at the moment.
Well, in fact, there's a nice quad beam calculator, and you'd probably do great with even a 2 or 3 element beam come from Jolton to get into the any of the nets that they're like.
Well, you know, he's in, you say Rockville, I think, and I'm going to tell you that's, but even with a beam, that should be doable.
I would think it would be. I mean, like I said, you can build a really a Yagi, because a quad's a little tough because you got to string up wire. You got to string up several quad elements. I built one of those some time ago, and I don't even know where it is. It's funny, where is it? I don't even know where it is. But anyway, I got a picture of it, but it's not that hard to build. Look up the quad beam or a Yagi beam, and it's got, if you've ever done, relatively easy to build.
Oh, I'm sure I could figure it out. I mean, I'm not totally illiterate when it comes to this stuff at all. I mean, it's kind of what I do for a living, but yeah, I don't know. I just wish I could find something that's just half as good as this Wyndham off. Keeps bringing me joy.
Oh yeah, no, it's those off-center fed Wyndhams. That was my first one I ever used, and I worked the world with it.
I'm gonna tell you, man, it's so easy to do. When I hit Denmark, I was like, well, let's see what else I can do. Stuff. I mean, it's like the other night when we were on the 10-meter net. I was the only guy that could hear the guy from Mexico.
Oh, is that right? Anything else for the net tonight, Joel?
No, that's it for me. I guess that'd be it. Yeah, I don't have anything else. Take it easy on the 6-meter net. I don't know. I took some NyQuil a while ago. My sinus has been driving me insane.
10 meter.
Yeah.
That's all right. Well, none of us are good at math.
You got that right. I know I ain't.
Yeah, very good. That's Joel. He is in west of Ashland City. That's KO40TV. Great signal here into Mount Juliet. Anyway, who else is west? Or yeah. Hello, Jeff.
Good evening, Paul. I'm glad to enjoy.
I'm doing great. You gonna get over the breakfast one of these days?
I know what they serve for breakfast. It's just really not things I can eat. So,
well, we got other people who just drink coffee. They don't buy the breakfast.
I may show up. So just I might surprise you.
Oh, yeah, well, don't. Let me know, because I got that flick I want, that DVD I want you to.
Say again?
I got that DVD movie I told you about that I thought you might enjoy.
Oh, yeah, okay. You know,
All right, sounds good. I'm glad you're doing well.
yeah, just kind of hanging out, just, doing a lot of nothing. I mean, I do something. Just do the old retired guy stuff.
Well, if you need help doing nothing, just give me a call.
I'll do it. I'll let you supervise.
They wake me up once in a while.
That's okay. I don't mind.
Very good. That's Whiskey Yankee 4 Golf, and he's in Madison. Who else is Wes?
KG4IOD, Jack and Donald.
Hey, Jack. Everything good?
That's a good idea. I'll have to write.
In fact, you'll get double nothing, double over, usually over 10. Double time of nothing for the additional hour.
Yeah, I'm not good at math either.
Yeah,
oh, that's all. Thanks for doing it, Paul, and 73, and hey, everybody.
Very good. That was Jack. Great signal. Kilo Golf for India Lima Victor. Who else is west? To the south.
Or DFA.
Hey, John, how are you?
I'm good. I missed your West calling just by a second.
Oh, that's all right. You're not. There's no penalty for checking in the wrong sector.
I just figured you were gonna. Then I was gonna jump in. I just didn't want to stomp on somebody.
Oh, I understand. How about yourself? Everything all right?
Yeah, I'm still trying to out of bed from the thunderstorm, but I think I'm making progress, and we can finally go downstairs.
What kind of dog is it?
No, we just got a DNA test for him for Christmas. He is 36% coonhound, which I didn't even know existed. Something percent Dalmatian, and then he's got a 5% Chihuahua or something in him. So it's funny as hell.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a Chihuahua. Yeah, because I got a Chihuahua. But anyway, get the DNA test?
Something that Kristen picked up from somewhere. I don't know. It wound up in his, so we swabbed him out. And it took about 2 months to get the results back, but it kind of makes sense. It explains why he likes small dogs.
He's one of those dogs that hangs around with little tiny, like one of those miniature, call it, the Mexicans.
Yeah, it's a Chihuahua. It's like that. Yeah, Spike.
Ours is a mix because we got a Chihuahua and I got a Patterdale Terrier, and she's a mental case, and then of course the dachshund that we have, and a miniature pit bull. That's what it looks like.
Don't get freaked out during these thunderstorms, but Buddy here, he does not have a good time at all. We're just sit next to him and put the fan on him, get his pen, and try to keep him from stop shaking and all this other fun stuff. It's really exciting.
Yeah, the only fix I've heard that works for that is drugs.
Yeah, drugs fix a lot of things.
No, I had a dog when I was a kid that, oh man, she was just scared to death of a thunderstorm. And he allowed no, she even hated, she acted the same way when she got in the car.
Oh, he loves to go for rides and go to the dog park. His ears are up right now, so I can say his favorite words. So.
Oh yeah, no, it's dogs are great. I'm glad you're enjoying. How old is he?
He turns 10 in December, so he's getting old.
Well, fairly old for a relatively large. Well, it's not a relative; it's a large dog. Yeah, that's old.
Yeah, he is grande, but he's being pretty good health. Nothing too bad. So, yeah, let's hope he lives forever, or longer than I do.
Well, you can wish that. It's just that's one of the complexities. It's the downside of having pets because you do love them and care for them, and then they lead very short lives.
Yeah, it really is the worst. No, there's nothing like having a dog around the house.
I'm a glutton for lots of punishment with 5 dogs and a cat.
Serious punishment. That's a next level punishment right there.
Yeah, it's fun. They're all good dogs. They really are. They're, well, most of the time. I'm feeding them, taking care of them. And the vet bills aren't cheap, so yeah, you just get used to it.
Yeah, you got to keep making that money.
So I stay independently poor.
Well, it's better than flat broke.
Hey, by the way, John, you're sitting with wavering. The microphone issue going on.
It's because we're upstairs in the bedroom and I'm using my Bluetooth. I move to a different part of the room, it probably comes in better.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that, John. You're right. That's what the problem is. It's got the little.
Yeah, it's the sampling and it's Bluetooth. What can I say? It's not a pro grade shape or form.
No, usually about Bluetooth when I'm wearing headphones and working out or whatever. The Bluetooth is great. I've got the smartphone right next to me. It works great.
This little transmitter is a tiny little antenna, and I've got certainly at least a floor between us.
Anything else with that?
No, just good on Saturday. But anyways, have a good evening.
Very good. That was John, Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Foxtrot Alpha, over in Herman. Bluetooth into his radio, which is another location down on the second floor. That is down on the first floor. Who else is west or south?
Victor.
Hold on, I was there 2 in there. Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor, and Tony was in there first. Kilo Foxtrot 4 Kilo Foxtrot Quebec. What's up, Tony? You decided to stay up tonight?
Yeah, just a little bit. I've been occupied all day. I was working on my camera system. I had 2 cameras that went dead on me, and so I was working on that, and I just kept finding things. And before you know it, I had the whole system pulled apart. I had wires running everywhere. So now I've been in the process of putting it all back together again.
Probably need a couple more.
Probably.
How many do you have now? Is it 17?
21.
Oh, man. It sounds like you're working at Alcatraz or something.
I worked with DEA for too long.
People can't even get by walking across the street from your house.
Yeah, and they constantly come over and knock on my door wanting to look at something that they think happened on their property, and I tell them I'm not watching your property.
Maybe they think you've got remote drones or something constantly monitoring the area.
We do have a guy who lives in the neighborhood, and he flies his drone around, and he frequently will, set out. I keep wanting to pull out the 12 gauge and go, oh.
Yeah, that wouldn't be too cool. Anyway. Well, very good. 721 cameras. Man, shit, that's a lot of cameras. Well, it's good. Obviously, it's paid for itself at least once.
Oh, yeah, I have several young men that are guests of the county based on what the police pulled off my system.
That's great. Fantastic. Anything else? Yeah, you can become our Simplex consultant for CCTV.
There you go. No, that's about it. I mean, nothing really going on. I'm glad the big storm actually didn't happen. It was just a good old-fashioned Tennessee thunderstorm.
Yeah, it was just, it breezed through here pretty quickly, though. I'll tell you, when that front moved over where we are, here in Mount Juliet, it came in with a bang.
Well, that's a good thing. Anyway, that's it. Say 450.
Very good. That's Tony. He's in Smyrna. Kilo Foxtrot 4 Kilo Foxtrot Quebec. I heard Larry down there. You doing all right, Larry?
Yeah, man, we're doing good. We're ready to get on with it. That's lobby.
Very good. Larry in Rockville. Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor. He also does the D-Star Net on Saturday nights at 7:15. So be there. If you got DMR, get on the air. And it's on 146.460. We do the 7 o'clock for DMR, 7:15 for D-Star, and 7:30 for Yaesu Fusion C4 FM. Who else is Sal? Don't everybody come at once. Over to the east.
Yeah, for us up big. Yeah, for us a while. Good evening, Paul. Yeah, for CDT.
Okay, hold on one second. There's 3. Well, there's 3 in there, but I got Richard in there first. Richard, everything all right?
Everything's good. I'll make an announcement here about next Wednesday, I think. I've got some stuff going on here that I don't like at all, but I'm going to make it work as long as I can, and I'll let y'all know what's going on at that point. At 7 I'll shut up and get out of the way, and have a great night. Talk to you when I can. KI for us, I be gone.
Well, let's hope it's nothing earth-shattering. All right, that was Richard and his bride. That's Richard and Stephanie, KI4SIB and KI4SOR, west of downtown Lebanon. Who at the station that was in there? Was ZDG?
KI4ZDC.
Ah, very good. How are you tonight?
All right.
Doing any good? You're here in Mount Juliet, aren't you?
Yeah, over here in the Glades.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Here's how you get it so nice. It's just a refreshing when I hear a signal real close to me. It's like, you know, it's better than the telephone. You know?
Well, I'm just truck. I don't actually have anything in my house, so I'm just out here in the truck.
No, it sounds great. I mean, it really, again, anything within, well, even a, you know, I don't know if you've even heard me. There's people coming on HTs from within 5, 8, 10 miles. I can hear them, but you sound like you're right next door.
Yeah, the highest point all around us, right here.
Cool. Yeah, that some of there is. I think there's a spot.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think we're about 730 feet here, maybe.
Yeah, I'm only at 686. I think is that, you know, at the ground level.
Tell me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, is he on the HT?
No, he's on a mobile.
He's like the S5 to me.
Yeah, well, it's doing good from a mobile to you over to your low spot.
That's all.
All right, very good. Yeah, we're just copying you there over there west of the airport railway.
Oh yeah, yeah. I just barely make him out. That's west of BNA.
Yes. Yeah, anyway, no, you sound great. Everything else going well?
Yeah, everything's going well. I've been out of town the last few times. The net's been active. And, just trying to get another check in.
All right, very good. Good. Very good. That was Kevin, KI4ZDG, and he's in, well, really Gladeville, but it shows him as it's Mount Juliet. I think that's where is he. Who else is, Gladeville doesn't really exist. Who else is south or east?
KG4 CXE, Chris and Roll Hill.
Man, you're going to, if we had the ability, we'd give you demerits, man. Where you been the last couple of nights?
Oh, it's just running, man. Busy. Just trying to get things settled down a little bit, but hopefully it is for now. How's you?
Oh, I'm doing fine. Doing great. Living the life of Riley, I'll call it.
I heard you tell Jack and what he didn't do anything today, and he didn't get a job, so he got to do it tomorrow.
Well, that's right. I say you ought to think about adding a.
That's too funny.
Well, it's not that you're not doing any work. You're actually thinking about it, and you're making it. Let's keep just getting along with what you're supposed to be doing.
Well, at least it's keeping you busy.
Oh, it is. It's. I got the tools. I got the materials, and it's hard getting them all together. Me, the tools, and the material.
So we go.
Very good. Yeah, actually, you know what the reason is? I don't have a supervisor. All I have is a warden.
But still, I mean, you're consuming your time. That's all that really matters.
Oh no, it's one of those things about being retired. When stuff is very important that you do, you know, and it is even more important because you have limited time to get the things you need to get done at all. Get done. When you're home all the time, it's like shit, whatever. It just doesn't. His sister asked him because he's just one of these guys. He owns a farm. He runs a farm, and he's a of all trades almost. You know, farming and mechanics. You know, the works. He says, Tom, how many hammers do you actually need in your living room? So I was doing, and every time I have a project, I'm into the toolbox, so they end up with a dog pile of just miscellaneous hand tools on the end of my desk here.
You'll just need to get like a tool bag and put them in there.
No, I really need to put them all away. It's just one of those things where you just, anyway, you know. Anything else with that?
Good to hear from you, Paul. 73 KG4 CXC.
Yeah, very good. That's Chris. He's also in that. Also in the last one wasn't in. That's where Chris is. Kilo Go for Charlie X-Ray Echo. Who else is East? Uh-oh. I heard the Kilo Oscar 4, but I didn't miss the rest of it. Is that Rick up there in up in the north area? Really rough guy. Is anybody else copying this station?
That's Russian Hartsville, KM4HQ.
Yeah, its call is KO for Uniform Echo Tango. Is that what it is? Did you hear it?
I think Uniform Lingo Tango.
Uniform Lima Tango.
Yeah, no, West Lingo.
No, I've done the same thing. Anyway, how you doing, Rick? I can barely hear you. Coming great. So not. It was Rick in up in Hartsville. Kilo Oscar 4 Uniform Lima Tango. Who else is East?
I guess that's me, Paul. KM4HQ.
I saw your nice kind of a brag sheet there when on that photo looked good.
Thanks, Paul. Yeah. I've been kind of working on that. Getting a little bit better at working for more of the native stations. Kind of a work in progress.
Let me ask you, one of the ones I've never worked in India.
I think so, but I'm not sure.
I just curious because they if I remember correctly, licenses have really strong restrictions on power.
I'm not really sure. New Zealand and Australian stations have some restrictions. I think some of those guys don't really obey the rules.
Oh, like they got 3,000 watts.
Yeah, I know this guy in New Zealand that runs probably about 3,000 or 4,000 watts.
Wow. It's even funny because you could run if you're running a legal limit and you've got a reasonably good beam, you could conceivably have an effective radiated power of 4,500 watts.
Yeah, this is true. I know I've worked in Nepal, but I'm not sure about India. I'll have to check.
I have to look myself. I've said this stuff before, but forgot what it said. Anyway, anything else for the net stand?
No, that's all, Paul. Back to that KM4HQ.
Mike 4 Hotel Quebec Echo in Lebanon. Who else is East?
G4TW.
You could qualify for East if you wanted to. Well, for East.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm using a little bit in road as my demarcation line. Everything's steady right now.
Yeah, it whipped right through there. It happened. Boy, it felt like it was, I would say, maybe 30-mile-an-hour winds as it came through. It was quick.
Yeah, flop around. But everything's good here, and I heard the Hartsville station pretty good up closer. Able from his mobile phone. All right, everybody so far. All right, 33 KE4 TW.
Very good. Station in order. That was Wes, and he's up towards the lake here in northeast Wilson County. That's Kilo Echo 4 Tango Whiskey India. Anybody?
WB0
Very good. How are you doing, Mark?
Doing fine. Project again, so I got run out of the garage with the storm.
Yeah, that one came in quick, didn't it?
And I have this little ritual that I do is I throw my wallet, my keys, and a few things like that in a backpack. Here lately, I just need to keep it back.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, just using I guess it's an analogy. When I lived in Florida, every time in water, I was looking for alligators, and because they were there. You wanted to be careful. Here, every time it starts to get cloudy, I look for tornadoes.
Oh yeah, well you can you have first-hand experience with them. I did too years ago, not here, but actually it was on a lake with a bunch of guys on a got in the middle of one. I don't want to do that again.
No, I didn't imagine. How big a boat was it?
It was about a 22 footer, I think.
Wow. How far out in the lake were you? So we're not in the Great Lakes.
Small lake in northern Indiana. So we dropped the anchor, put up the camper. We're going to ride it out, which we've been doing all weekend. And lo and behold, it came right at us. But anyway, we survived it.
Yeah, well, I don't know. That's dangerous stuff. It really. Lots of people don't really understand how dangerous boating can be when things go bad.
Yeah, but for the most part, I think pretty lucky. Anyway.
Very good. That's Mark in Northwest Wilson County. That's Kilo Oscar. Whiskey Bravo, 0 November, Oscar. And Mark. Who else is North?
You know, at RKK.
Hey, Frank. Everything well? You're in?
Yeah, everything's nothing blew over. Other than part of my gutter that came off because the screw fell out. But it was, the bottom, the spout extension. I found it in the neighbor's front yard.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I was out. I was making a short trip out of Walmart, and debris was flying by me, in a little roadway.
Yeah, you were there right this afternoon. I mean, I don't know what time. I was working in Laverne, and when it came through, it was pretty quick though. It got dark, rain rolled, and it disappeared.
Yeah, it didn't take long. It really just did. It was so funny because I thought it was going to be a major storm, and it really wasn't.
Oh, that's good because we've had too many of those. Yeah, I missed some of the other. I missed the net the other day because they got tied up. Hey, I don't know. It looks like down there over at Reedyville got hit pretty hard.
Yeah, they did. I did. I don't know who got hit hard, but yeah, Reedyville really took a licking in some areas. I'm gonna ask. Oh, yeah, were you copying the Hartsville station?
Yeah, I was copying it, but sometimes it comes in strong, hurt.
Well, I'm in the same boat. It was really a struggle for me. I knew it was Rick, but I couldn't actually hear him what he was saying.
Right. Yeah, it comes in. Some days no good conditions. I don't have a really good. There must be a big hill between me and there. Bigger than than the one Richard has between us, but I can hear Richard pretty good. Hopefully the situation gets taken care of over there. Anyway, I got a call on the side here, so I'm gonna jump off here pretty quick. Thanks for doing the nets. 7-3 to everybody, and
Very good. That was Frank. Kilo Bravo 9 Romeo Kilo here in Northwest Mount Juliet. Who else is? Oh wow! There's somebody there, and I can hear a voice, but City Station. Because I'm not I can hear it, but I can't discern what the letters are. I'm sorry. Say that again. For Foxtrot Echo Golf. Now, very good. Your signal is very low today. It is a little better, but not great. I mean, it's just barely. I mean, it's just a little above. I would from the all point, it's about a 1 out of 10.
Well, I can hear the guy in Martinsville very well.
Right. No, I understand. Were you around earlier when the fellow from Clarksville was coming in here? Okay, very good. I was just curious because he had a really big amount, Juliet, and there was a couple other stations that had the same experience. But anyway, no, I'm getting you're much better now. Well, very good. Anything else for the net, Kevin?
Nope, I'm good.
Very good. That's Kevin in Bethpage. His call is Kilo Quebec Echo Golf. And I just want to curious here. Well, he's about 22 miles from me, and that's about 31 pages. It's 31 degrees. That's he makes him just a little bit northeast of me. Anyway, who else is?
K4 BWA Portland.
Hey, Ricky, what's up?
Just thought I'd holler out, say good evening to everybody. We're doing fine up here in Portland. Nothing bad happened. To KQ4FEG, maybe he needs to check his because he had a pretty good signal on me, but his volume was just real low.
Right. That's what I was saying. I could barely hear him when he first came on.
Yeah, Roger, right here too. I mean, like I said, he had a good signal, but I couldn't even hear him the first couple down.
Yeah. Well, I'm fortunate that I have a really nice microphone, and I didn't pay full price for it since I bought it on a factory closeout. I mean, it was $150, and so my good microphone was half the battle.
Oh yeah, Roger that. But most radios are you can get in there and go into that setting, and it usually has. And I think most of them will start out about a 5, and you can bump it on up to about at least a 7 or a 9 in a little bit.
I would think so. Yeah, I would think so because I've had to adjust mine as well, and I know other people have adjusted theirs. Although it only sometimes makes things worse if it's a really cheap mic.
Yeah, right. That I'm not sure. I never really hear myself on the other end unless somebody complains about it. They say, man, you're really distorted. You're coming in too heavy. Then I might need to go and cut that gain down. Or if they say I'm just got a good signal, but hey, you can't hear me very well, then I'll go and check and.
Oh yeah. How's everything going? All right.
Oh yeah, everything's going good. I mean, it's good to be. I can't complain. I just gotta get up more, gotta move around more, gotta force myself to do those things. You're lazy when you got all that free time, right? But there's enough to keep me busy for sure.
Oh yeah, that's why I said my list keeps getting longer.
Yeah, sometimes I thought that it's kind of like that's when you really start working. I tell you, it's like everybody knows you're retired. You just get called upon to help do this, to go do that for them, or that honeydew list gets longer. I'm not going to go too far with that because she may be listening. But anyway, yeah, it just seems like.
Ricky.
No, just let's say God bless everybody out there on listening in and stay safe. I don't think we're through yet.
No, I thought there was going to be more thunderstorms coming through. All right, that was Ricky, Kilo 4 Bravo Whiskey Alpha. He is in Portland, and he's the one Simplex Net from Portland on 147.555 at 7 p.m. 1900 hours local, 7 p.m. Different numbers. Who else is any place anywhere? We're going for lollygaggers, lurkers, and sandbaggers. I was expecting Scott to check in. He always waits for me to say that. No lurkers, lollygaggers, sandbaggers, flat earthers, end-time survivalists, SDR donglers.
Or if I start that goes all comment.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, sounding better now?
Yeah, it does. It sounds better. More.
Okay, somehow the mic got set to low instead of high. All right, thanks for that, and I'm for FPG back to that.
Ah, very good. Yeah, that was it. Setting on the microphone by Kevin up in Bethpage. Anybody else? Last chance before we move over to 10 meters. 3 meters, K4 feet. Just give me a second to just to hit the knob here. This is K4 PDW amount meters looking for check-ins from the west. Please come in. All right, we got 4 Oscar Tango Victor. Who else is west? Anybody else west? Oh wow, your signal's really low tonight, lower than normal there. Yours is well. I usually it's higher than that. That was Charlie Victor Echo in Antioch. Who else is west? One check. All right, I'm glad you said that because I was messing around on 10 meters earlier and I was using the other antenna for some deep vertical. You sound much better. Nah, better than before. It's about twice the other way. It's amazing what. And Joel, yeah, why don't you give me a shot? Let me see how you sound again. Yes, you do. But the audio is much better than it was. But again, it's just due to the nature of the city. And then Greg over or down in. All right. First, we got Kilo Golf 4. Real big signal there in Donaldson. Who else was the other station?
KM4YRF.
And Michael's got a real puny station over there near the airport. No, you sound great, Michael. Anyway, it's Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor Jack and Michael KM4YRF in adjacent to the near the airport, the west of the airport actually. Who else is? How am I sounding to you, Michael?
You sound great, people.
Oh, I just want to make sure. Who else is west? West or south? Anybody copying any south? Anybody east? Very good. I got Stan in there. Kilo Mike 4 Hotel Quebec Echo. Who else east? East or north? Anywhere?
WD0.
Hey, there you go. Were you hearing any other stations there, Mark?
Yeah, I hear most everybody, I think.
Slim pickings tonight.
Yeah, well, they sounded pretty good.
Well, I'm just saying, I think a lot of people, my wife off the air, I said, yeah, only the wusses.
Yeah, well, I had to hook mine back up.
I understand. I'm just, like I said, I was out when the storm hit, and first thing I did is look to see if my antennas were still standing. What the heck is it? I'm writing it down. I wish I was 0. I can't even read my own writing. I wish I was 0, November, Oscar in Northwest Wilson. Who else? Well, we only had 7, but we're going to move over. That's it for the night. I don't think unless there's somebody else in there. I hear stuff in the background, but I don't think that's us. 3415. We'll see you there. K4 PW. is K4PW. Who else is out there tonight?
G4 LV.
Yeah. Ah, very good. I haven't heard you on.
Well, nope. I still don't have my antenna up, so I don't hear much.
Oh no, you're really strong. Sounds great.
Yeah, no, that's good. Good. Great.
Jack and Mark. I didn't hear. Are you, Greg? Did you get in there?
Yeah, I think both Mike and we're all kind of trickling and whatnot. This is KD4 CVE. Yeah, the conditions sound good.
Oh, very good. Mike, go ahead. Nice.
Your files. There's another double there.
I got no copy on Mike. No.
Calling him Jackie. If you don't want to hear it. 4YRS. That's AG4 LV. Come on, Michael. I heard you in there. Oh, he said he cannot hear you at all.
I could just barely hear him tonight on that. I just heard him on that last transmission. Yeah, I've got a copy on Michael when he just transmitted there, but he's not hearing me.
He's got a copy on you, Michael, but I guess you're still not hearing Paul. No, he can't hear you, Paul.
Yeah, he's at an RF hole over there.
What about me, KD4 CD? Yeah, I think it's just Jack and Mike. Mike, would you like to say? Can I hear you great? No problem. Well, we got him in.
Very good. Anybody else? Anybody got anything for the night? We ended up kind of a nice short net tonight. It's going to be a pleasure. I got some free time. Yeah, that's a feat for me. Paid night, so we can't do it that night. Yeah, no, everybody sounds great tonight except for Mike.
Yeah, what's the best paid station? Yeah, he had a good signal, just low gain.
Right. Well, his mic was set to a low cut or something on his microphone. I don't know what the whole deal was. I don't know what my. Well, very good. Nothing else for the net tonight. I'm gonna go take some leisure time. I got to take some time off from taking my time off.
I got to still finish up too.
Well, don't push it because you know how much that you could have a heart attack.
I'm not gonna hurt myself.
No, I wouldn't be. Besides, if you do get in trouble, I'm gonna call OSHA. All right, very good, guys. Appreciate you checking in. Have a good night. K4PW.
Good night.